Namaskar, I am your host Naraayankar. Before I take up today's issue, I would like to humbly submit that I do not have the skills of a news anchor, but my humble request to you is to listen to what I am presenting in my videos, because that is more important than how I present it. Some of them say that I am slow in presentation. Yes, I am, but that I do with a purpose so that others who are not that good at English, they can understand. So friends, in this video, I am going to speak on Rahul Gandhi's online conversation with an American professor that has gone viral on Twitter. In the conversation with Nicholas Burns, Rahul Gandhi is seen literally asking for interjection from the United States in India's affairs. Rahul Gandhi said, and I quote, "I don't hear anything from the US establishment about what is happening in India. If you are saying partnership in democracy is, what's your view on what is happening here?" So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is very important to understand what the word interjection means in the modern diplomatic language. It is nothing but asking the United States to pressurize, censor, and impose sanctions on India. Rahul Gandhi further went on to say that India's institutional framework had a wholesome capture by the ruling dispensation. What he means is India is without free media, free judiciary, and free elections, as he cited the example of EVMs being carried in a BJP candidate's car in Assam. Here, I would like to ask Rahul Gandhi, if he is hearing, that if India's media wasn't free, this EVM story would not have made the front page of all newspapers today. If India's judiciary wasn't free, it wouldn't have stayed all night to grant Congress a government in Karnataka. I hail from Bengaluru. Or turned the verdict in favor of late Ahmed Patel in Rajya Sabha polls. If Rahul Gandhi thinks there are no fair elections in India, one has never heard a word from him on panchayat elections in West Bengal. And if he feels India is now being piloted on communal lines, then his party's tie-up with sectarian and religious parties in Bengal and Assam isn't quite an advertisement showcasing secularism. And these pseudo-secular politicians had allowed the British to break the country into three parts, that is India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. And they are still working on the same agenda to blow up Bengal and Assam in smoke. It would do a world of good for Pappu to be aware of India's past and stay away from becoming another Jaichand, Mir Jaffar, or Shuja-Ud-Dhawla. Jaichand heralded the Islamic rule. Mir Jaffar signaled the advent of the British Empire, and Shuja-Ud-Dhawla broke the back of Maratha Empire, the last chapter of pride and power for Hindus in their own land. I hope Rahul Gandhi is listening to this video and comes out of the web laid by the left liberal cabal who are surrounding him 24/7 and watching his downfall day by day. So whither Rahul Gandhi if you don't learn from the past history of India? Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.